Okay guys, as you know in my previous video, I had gotten the tires and the wheels, but I had not gotten them mounted yet. Finally, I've had the time to get them mounted, and today we're gonna test fit the 305 on the SS. It should fit, I hope. But these are a Mickey Thompson 305 3518. They're mounted on the 2006 to 2013 Corvette Z06 front wheels. Now the Z06 did change wheels a couple times, but these were like the base model wheels, the split 5-spoke. So you can find these real cheap. These are GM wheels. I'll show you the back. So these are GM wheels. They were made in Italy by Speedline. So these are forged factory wheels. They're not cheap knockoffs or real heavy replica wheels, and they are a 18 by 9.5 are the dimensions on the wheel. So that might be a little skinny for these 305s, but I took them to Discount Tire. They didn't question anything. They just mounted the tires for me and balanced them. But since these are drag wheels, the balance doesn't matter a whole bunch, but you know, they still balanced them. So I got the one wheel for like $100. The other wheel was like $150. But like I was saying earlier in my previous video, that wheel actually is now on the front of the Corvette because it was in better condition than this wheel. I bought this wheel like 5 or 6 years ago, and I had it painted, and as I showed in the other video, the paint's off. Like, it's a total different shade of gray. Plus this has a lot more metallic flake on it. But anyway, that's besides the point. So I got 215 wheels. I got a couple hours in labor of my own labor with touch-up paint, wet sanding, and buffing. I actually buffed this wheel out, and it took out probably 90% of those scratches. But like I said, this part right here has some pretty deep scratches, and I really shouldn't care considering they are a set of drag wheels, but you know, they were scuffed up real bad, and I was like, well, I've got the touch-up paint, so let's just fix it, finish it. And so here's the wheels mounted. I'm going to mount them on the SS, and we'll check the fitment. Then we'll get to mounting it on the Corvette. Okay guys, as you can see, I got the 305s mounted. The tires fit pretty good. If I was going to be driving with this wide of a tire with a whole bunch of crap in the trunk, I think I'd be concerned with getting the wheel wells rolled, because I could see this pinch weld hitting the tire in a big bump. But I think for racing situations, you know, when I'm going to mount these at the track and then take them off when I head home, I think it'll be fine. So if I was going to a track day, I think the clearance would be fine between the fender well and the tire. Now, if you look, these tires are wider than the fenders by a good, that's at least an inch. Yeah, by a good inch. So there's, you might want to be concerned with rock chips doing a burnout and stuff. Just a consideration. Like I said, these are race wheels only. I don't intend on dragging these things, you know, driving on the street, so should be fine. Here's the overall shot of the wheel. Like I said with the last video, the between the clearance is like 2 fingers, so it's at least an inch. Then up front, 3 fingers. So up front, there's still 3 fingers. In the back, there's still a 2-finger gap. So we're good there. The brake line, you probably can't see it, but the brake line's not going to hit anything. Part of this plastic-ish fender liner, it's like a recycled plastic carpet, like fiber type product. It's a real piece of crap, and they're a total pain in the ass to clean. Literally at the top of the wheel, there's like a 4-inch piece that like kind of bows out toward the fender, that bows out in like a C shape, kind of like that. It's like a 4" by like, it comes out to probably about a 1". I mean, there's still clearance. We're not gonna hit it. I got 2 fingers. So I mean, we got at least an inch, almost 2 inches gap between that little bow in the frame or the plastic liner crap and the tire. Otherwise, we're perfectly fine with this. I tried sticking a light back there. You really can't see it. Now, if I had the car jacked up, you'd be able to see it with the wheel, the suspension drooping. But otherwise, a set of 305 35 18s on a Corvette Z06 front wheel fit perfectly fine. They clear the Brembos, specifically clear the Brembos on the 15, 16, and 17 SS. 14, which mine is, I upgraded to the rear CTSV's Brembo package. It clears that too, but it also clear the 14 and the 2008, 2009 Pontiac G8. It'll clear that as well. It fits on the SS. Let's go try this on the Corvette. Also, I want to do a comparison of the wheels side by side. You'll see that the 18 is like almost exactly the same height as this 19. It's kind of weird. That might be because I have a 305 mounted on a 9.5" wheel. It may be bulging a little bit, but just a comparison. So this is a 285 35 19, and that's the 305. That's the 305 35 18. They're almost the exact same height. I mean, this one might be a 1/2 inch to a 1/4 inch shorter. So just a heads up to some of you guys doing this swap. So now that I've gone into extreme detail of these wheels fitting a G8, an SS, a CTSV, these will definitely fit a Camaro, but I think with the Camaro you're going to want to go even wider, because I think the Camaros allow you to get a little bit more of a bigger, even a bigger tire. You might be able to fit a 315 on a Camaro, maybe not, but I know a 305 will definitely fit, and bolt patterns are all basically the same. So sorry that I rambled on. Let's finally get to the Corvette. Okay guys, I have the drag radials mounted on the back of the Corvette. Corvette's sitting on the ground. There's a little bit of tension on the frame, on the floor jack, but that's not much at all. Like I said in the previous video, I didn't think we were going to have any problem with this. So in the back you could fit almost like your fist between the tire and the fender liner. You got, probably 2.5, 3 inches between the tire and the back of the fender liner. About the same up front. Yeah, you got 2 or 3 inches. Really no issue with this car. I don't think the tire will tuck under the fender. Like if the suspension was compressed, there was a lot of crap in the back. I don't think it'll tuck. It'll rub right here. Actually, that's where the 345s rub sometimes. I would rub here and here on this little part of the fender. Otherwise, it's pencil thin. I mean, it's half the width of your finger in this part, and then you're nowhere near anything else. If you've got a couple 100 pounds in the trunk with all your gear, floor jack, maybe spare tires, I could see you might rub a little bit, but otherwise I think you're gonna be fine, because I have 345s on here and those are way wider. I mean, those are 40 millimeters wider. I know the offset's different, so you probably have more tire going that way than more tire coming this way, but the 345s haven't rubbed. I mean, there's no grooves or anything. That's the marks from Michelin, actually. So they haven't really rubbed. Maybe they've scuffed a little bit right here, but I have the suspension raised up a little bit from the last time I adjusted the coilovers, so nothing super close here. The brakes, these front wheels were designed to clear the 6-piston PBRs, so these 4-piston PBRs, rear PBRs, they're fine, they clear. They also clear the Brembos on the SS. I didn't specify that earlier. Hey guys, I know I look gross, I'm nasty, even from changing the tires in the car. It just, you get dirty doing the stupidest things, so. But I wanted to remind you guys that I do have a P.O. box The information is in the description below. So if you guys want to send me something and you want it featured on your channel, I'll do it. I really don't care. So send me stuff. And also, I am selling stickers to help support the channel. It's on my eBay store. It's on the link below as well. If you want to support the channel, that's cool. Appreciate you guys' help. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thanks for watching my video. Don't forget to like it, and if you haven't already, please subscribe.